Cycle. Ball red. Green cap. Come red.
Two and a throw right away. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Right, 97. Black ultra.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Hey, check ready.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now it's Hines. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Naeem Hines, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, Wilson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They run with a fourth-year man. This is Damian Harris. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, Their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Giants are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion, left Shepard. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's got room. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Well, you hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just preferred him to go ahead and take it into the end zone rather than dealing with him again on a likely carry on this down.
Harris. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed down him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And, look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On second down, right back to Hines. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. This is Hines. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 81 yards now for Hines on the ground, and that's a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This one into the hands of Pitts. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 34. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play.
A one-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of one-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. This is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel from 17 yards out. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hines. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 27-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Play action. Now it's Tua. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Touchdown! Gerald Everett from 21 yards away. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside. They give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run again with Harris. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's got some space. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with the goal for touchdown score or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run with Hines. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2 and now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. On the move past the 40. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down now. It's Hines, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Nyheim Hines, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, Wilson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Harris running straight ahead. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 176 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. On third down, here's Harris. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. Touchdown, Giants! Gerald Everett with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And McPherson on for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Let's go.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now it's Hines. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Tua on 4th down. Flush to his right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, a line. They're in. That'll be a first down.
Down.
Up the middle they go. Hines. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On third down, it's Hines, and some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Carolina! Nyheim Hines, 30 yards. And the Panthers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Play action. Now Wilson. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action now. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Yellow, go. Blue striker. Claws red. Green jack.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Go Ultra. Ready?
They'll run on first down. Hines, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
Here we go, set.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Christian Kirk from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Giants 21. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A short kick taken at the 18. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up.
From our perspective, how'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan. They all